Hello there, and welcome back to another episode of Lionheart Lookers, where we're brave enough to explore the wilderness of locker design, where once a week I show you the freshest locker, this week's locker theme being gear. Let's say you're always making a mess and you need to clean up after yourself, or you have some other teammates which are always destroying everything. Well, you need to come prepared to fix everything. So now let me show you how to design this locker. Oh yes, and of course, by this point I'm sure you've hit level 15, because you're one of us now, the fresh kids. So you get the privilege of having larger lockers. Okay, so first of all, we're going to decide the inside as usual. So first of all, I feel like this is always important, a step ladder. If you don't have a step ladder, then you really need to get one, because this thing will help you out a ton in reaching those hard to places to reach. Second thing, you need a propane tank. Why you would need a propane tank, I don't know, but your teammates are very, very messy. So in the end, I'm sure it will come in handy. Then you're going to get a shelf, and you're going to plop it right there. Next of all, we're going to head back here. You're going to need a cord reel, because you never know when you might need a cord reel. I don't know, transfer some electricity or something, a water hose pipe. You could really use this for whatever you want. And of course, if you're doing something electrical, always make sure you have some traffic cones to know where people are going to tell people where you're going to go. Next up, you're going to get a wide hook and just put it right there. And then we're going to go over here and grab a bucket, because buckets are always useful. Put the bucket there, go back to your shelf, get another shelf and put it somewhere about there. Should be fine. Up here, we're going to just have some more things which are always handy to have, like 2 tissue boxes, and even with a little bit of decor, my personal touch, which you can change it, I'm putting a little small fry statue on top of that. A little bit hard to see, but there it is. And of course, where is it? Where is it? I've lost it. Oh no. It's somewhere here. There we go. My trusty Octo mug. Next of all, we're going to get a black squid bumper, as I feel like the squid bumpers are always a nice little touch. And of course, when you're working on a job, you need some snacks to munch on. And one last finishing touch is, if we go over stickers, we're going to put this one here, because this sticker reminds you of Grizzco, doesn't it? And this locker is provided by Grizzco. Because Grizzco, you'll always find, if you're fixing stuff, Grizzco will be hiring you quite often to fix their things. But there you go, that is the inside of the locker done. It may look like a little bit of a mess, but you've got everything in here that you need to fix anything you want to fix. Then we're going to go on to the outside. Now, you yourself don't really care about the outside. Of course, all you've really done is you get your trusty signature. This is my signature. You could use whatever signature you want and put it on there. And once again, this locker is provided by Grizzco. So we have a nice Grizzco logo here to make sure, as they scream it in your face, that it is theirs. But you don't really care about locker design or the outside of your locker, so this is how you leave it. But the problem is, all of those squid kids are always coming and spray painting whatever they want, so now it's going to end up looking a bit of a mess, but a pretty mess, if you will. We're just going to get some random spray paints, as you can see here, and this lovely dog stencil, because this thing was way too expensive for me to get, and I'm going to include it there. We're going to just incorporate some other very, very odd and random stickers everywhere. We're going to put this maybe like, I think here is quite good, just like that. We're going to, I don't know, get like a, let's have a look, what else could we use here? Is this very specific one? Ah, there we go. Get some of this, plop this somewhere up here, like so. And then you're going to want this pink one, and you're going to put the pink one right there. And then you're going to get some more of these eyes and try and make it look like that the other ones have eyes and that they all have personalities of their own. Because why not? That seems like something the Squid Kids would do. Let's maybe move this one down a little bit so you can see this one a little bit better. There we go. A nice happy little family. And why not? Let's add one of these in just because. boom, there. It can be peeking out a little bit from the corner. And then, as this is someone like Salmon Run, like myself, I might have added this myself. We're just going to get a tuna fish. I don't know what that does necessarily, but it is there. And I think it looks pretty cool there. And yeah, it's the outside of the locker. And it may be a little bit chaotic, but of course you don't really care about the outside of your locker. You don't really care about your locker at all. You're just constantly running back and forth from it to get the gear and equipment you need. And look at that beautiful locker. There is the inside. We'll have one nice little look at it. Very good, very good. And there is the outside. Another little look of it. I'm very happy with it. But with that, that is this week's freshest designs in lockers. It's gear, my friend, because you've got to have the gear to be prepared for everything and anything. And I really hope I can see you all next week in the next episode of Lionheart Lockers, where we're brave enough to explore the wilderness of locker designs. See you next week.